CW here. We're at the range. We got some people with us, so it's going to be a little noisy. I can't spend a lot of time, but what we're going to do is we're going to check out these really fast, high-speed bullets. And because of all the people, I haven't got a chronograph, but we do have one here, so hopefully it'll clear out. I can get some chronograph numbers on these, but let's try them out, shoot them a couple times. I'm going to put you on the new mount that I got here. We're going to try it out. I just was looking at it, and it looks like it's going to work out pretty good. It uses a magnet on the back of the phone, or a piece of metal on the back of the phone. This is a magnet. And aside from the wiggles, that's the only bad part. I got to do something about the wiggles. That's a pretty good tripod, but it's not good enough. So let's see what we do. Again, 350 Legend. We're going to be using this CV Life tripod, bipod, and a CVA bag. Let's see how we can do out here. Just 50 yards. Stand by. That worked pretty darn good. Here's our, let me get out of really close because that makes it look really funny. As you can see, very, very deep strikes. No pressures whatsoever. As a matter of fact, there's such light pressures, the primers are a little proud. The way pressures work, recoil and such, generally the thrust, the pressures, cause the case to stick to the walls of the chamber. And then as they release, the pressures are still high enough that the case slides back, and any tolerances in your headspace, which there's always a few thousandths, will show with this kind of thing. So this rifle apparently has a couple of thousandths of headspace, and it's not a problem. Like I said, it's common. It's more uncommon to have, be perfect and have none. And the primers are just proud. But that's what that tells me. It tells me that the pressures were not such that they allowed the primer to reseat. The primer came out with the pressures of the initial firing of the case, cartridge, but was not sufficient enough to push the case back and reseat the primer. And it's the same for all of them. But you can see that's just as smooth, and also the depth of the dent. Usually you don't have anywhere near as deep a dent in your primer, and that's not because your firing pin isn't striking hard enough. It's because the pressures move and flow that primer to reduce that dent from the firing pin. Okay, as soon as this guy down there gets gone, maybe we can get a chronograph, and I'm really interested to see what the velocity of these is, but you can see the accuracy is there. And we will check these out. But here's the loaded bullet again. This is an ARS 56 grain. Better light for you somewhere here. That's better somehow. ARS, and the case is kind of grungy because I annealed it. So that's all just annealing. I didn't clean it after I annealed it. But yeah, you can anneal straight wall cases. They still have a neck. Still benefit from annealing. There you go. That's a 56 grain ARX bullet. Really designed for the 380. But we're screaming them along at, I'm guessing, 3,000-ish. So it'd be interesting to see what the chronograph shows. And there's my new mount. It's pretty simple. Like I say, it's just a steel ring with a magnet in it, and you've got a steel ring on the back of your phone, and it lays flush. And you can use the camera, the lens, you can use it with it on there, it's not a problem. And you just line it up on here. You line up that little light dot in the middle. You just line that up as you come in, and it gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, and it snaps on. pretty good, and it stays right there. And it's not too expensive. Amazon. Here we go. All right. Okay, here we go. Try this out. Almost no recoil, no pressures. One, two, three. All right, everybody, I think I'm set up here. I hope this works. What I've got there is you're zoomed in as close as I can get you, which is only three times zoom on the chronograph. We're using my buddy's chronograph. I actually have one of these as well, but mine is a blue one. I just don't use it anymore. So I don't know if I'm going to be okay. We don't have any sky screens or nothing, so we're hoping that it reads, but we may have to make some adjustments. So here we're just going to send one over the top of it. You ready, Jim? We're going to send one over the top of it into the berm and see if we get a reading. Here we go. $31.11. Told you it would be 3,000. $31.11. Woohoo! Faster than even I expected. Let me put some zoomies there and send this at 100 yards and see where it's printing. We'll read them as we go. Here we go. You ready? Number 2. 3080. And we'll put 5 down there and we'll get an average. $31.47. I don't know if I got one more in here or not. Nope. I need 2 more shots. I only put 3 in the magazine, so I'm loading the magazine up. All right, there's 2 more. Here we go. Oh, that one was slow. $29.95. That'll screw up our SDs and our ESs. $31.93. So it's nice to see a little faster speed, but it's going to screw up our numbers. All right, I got 2 more in this strip of 10. So let me just send these down there as well. There we go. That was screwy. That one is not right. $26.89. That's not right. And $31.15. So unfortunately we can't toss that one out like I'd like to. But it was definitely screwy. Something was different. Clack. All right, here we go, guys. I'm pretty happy with that. 3,100 feet per second. That's tremendous. That is tremendous. Very, very, very happy. All right, everybody. We're going to just zoom in here. And that's it. We're going to sign out. God bless everybody. Hope you thought this was fun. I know I had a good time. The CV Life stuff is working really good. That bipod is nice, solid. And the bag is really, really nice. God bless everybody. CW out.